Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel where today I want to explain to you a little about the energy that we are feeling in this week of November 11 to November 16. We're going to talk about some astrological movements that are affecting our psyche, always for our evolution. And we had been feeling the energy of the portal 1111 that started the previous week on November 8th. And we had been feeling this energy of letting go, this energy of something dying within us, something that cannot join us to the future. And I want to explain to you how two aspects in the sky right now are making us feeling that. Because, this energy of the portal 1111 was an energy of love to accompany us to embrace the shadow of all that. All parents that we need to let go behind, parents of the ego that have been for a generation with us, and we don't want to let go because we believe that we need to be loyal to the clan. But at the end of the day, the person that you need to be loyal is yourself, and is what Pluto and Uranus from the sky is saying to us. So I'm going to start explaining a little about Pluto in the 29th degree of Capricorn. This is the last degree of the energy of Capricorn. And next week, Pluto will move to the energy of Aquarius. It's a big change. Why? Because, this is not going to happen until 249 years. So probably all the people that is on Earth right now, we're not going to live that. Probably our future generations we'll see. And also in the energy of Capricorn, Pluto is making closings, making endings to many things that we have been working during these 20 years, and mostly from the last years, from 2020, that the synchronicity of the cosmos started to accelerate the closing of the karma, the individual karma and the collective karma. So, what happened to close that karma? We need to leave behind some old parents that has been with us from generations. They are old parents or our ego, the construct of the mind. And as I said before, they have been with us from generations. So we think that we must be loyal to them. The resistance to leave these parents behind is so high. It's very, very strong. And it's in your individual path, in my individual path, to take the intention to leave definitely these parents behind, so we can rise again as a new consciousness, as a new individual consciousness, and as a new collective consciousness. And for that, Pluto is here, to let all their parents. But what happened with Uranus? Uranus is right now in the energy of Taurus in the last degrees. It is in a position with the sun that is now transiting from the energy of Scorpio. And this means that our consciousness, that is the sun, has been blinded by Uranus. So Uranus is going over our consciousness, like creating a lot of hurry into move to the future, and also a lot of uncertainty around us. So, that's the way that Uranus helped Pluto to embrace that shadow and to let those parents behind. Because, at the end of the day, if we don't feel, if we don't recognize that shadow, if we don't embrace that shadow, if we don't shoot that shadow, and we don't embrace that shadow, we don't feel that pain, we cannot let it go with love. So Uranus is make us feeling uncomfortable. Like, well, I'm going to move everything within you, so you don't need other choice. You just need to move forward. And well, it's good, but at the same time, well, it's forcing us to let go of things that we don't want to let go of, that we don't feel that we are prepared to let go yet. But it's all necessary because at the end of the day, we are in the process of ascension. And the process of ascension is going from the third density of vibration to the fourth density of vibration, meaning that all that Pluto and Uranus are doing to push us to the future and to push us to leave the past behind is to elevate our vibration. So to change from the third density of vibration to the fourth density of vibration. And I'm going to explain to you what is the difference between these two densities. The third density of vibration is the vibration where we feel the separation with the other. We feel the separation with everything. We just think that we are a unique consciousness and that everything is separated from us. So we just can't have access to perceive the third dimension of consciousness. While fourth density of vibration means that our being is vibrating in a density that we are aware of our individual consciousness, but also we are aware that we are part of a collective consciousness, that we are part of this higher consciousness. And also we're going to perceive realities beyond the third dimension of consciousness, like the fourth dimension of consciousness and the fifth dimension of consciousness that everybody is talking about these days. For example, now outside body experiences or astral projection has been normalized. There's many people that we can do that we can be conscious, that we can be aware when we are outside of our body and we experience the fourth dimension of consciousness. Also, we can perceive the fifth dimension of consciousness, a dimension of higher masters of duality with all kind of angels and masters of duality and ascended masters can talk to us. Between the third density of vibration and the fourth density of vibration, there's an infinity number of frequencies that we can get to. And depending on that vibration, we can be in the middle between the third density of vibration and the fourth density of vibration. We can be starting aware of there's another consciousness, there's a collective consciousness, or we can be experience this collective consciousness. And that's the whole point that Pluto and Aquarius are reaching. It's like Uranus wants for us to move to the future and it's going to make us uncomfortable, not only outside, because, well, remember that everything is a disorder in the psyche. And what we are doing is projecting that disorder in the psyche. So we can take that projection and we can work on that within us and make the alchemist process or the transmutation of that shadow or the illumination of that shadow. So at the beginning, the projection is blind. I'm not aware of that projection, but in the moment I am aware of that projection is in the moment that I turn inwards and I start to work within myself to let these all patterns or the ego behind, to recognize them, embrace them, accept that pain and let it go with love. Because at the end of the day, we want to be loyal. We want to be loyal to our ancestors, but now it's time for you to be loyal to you, to take responsibility and accountability of your own process so you contribute with the rest. Because that way, when we are elevating our vibration, when we are taking responsibility of our life and letting all parents behind and moving into the future, what we are doing is transmuting shadows, and we are expanding our consciousness. We are evolving our vibration to the fourth density of consciousness. And in that way, we're going to evolve as a collective consciousness. But we're not going to ascend as a collective consciousness until everybody is vibrating in the fourth density of consciousness. And well, this grief that we started right now with this portal of 1111 is going to be a long grief. So it's not like you need to resolve everything today and let go of everything today and just that. No, well, it's like when someone transcends their body and or die. In that way, we need to do a grief. We need to mourn in that grief. We need to accept everything that is happening within and outside, and that we are projecting outside, so we can take responsibility of our lives. And it's going to last for the 2025, because from the moment that Pluto enters in the energy of Aquarius, we're going to start to feel all this uncertainty projected outside. And not only with our individual consciousness, but with our collective consciousness. So the floor is going to start to move for everybody. And we need to know how to transmute that shadow, so we accompany to the order of the universe, of the cosmos. But well, my point with this is to let you know that you have time to do the grief. You go at your own pace, but knowing that you need to let behind all that patterns that cannot stay for the new version of you that needs to flourish, to accompany to the co-creation of the new earth that we all want. In 2026 is when we're going to start to see flourish these seeds that we planted right now. So, well, Pluto and Aquarius are making us uncomfortable so we can move to the future, but we feel like we don't have time to let the past behind, and it's happening to everybody. Everybody can feel it, because we all are spiritual. We are all part of the spirit, and we are all psychic. And the psychic powers can be developed in different levels. But at the end of the day, we all can feel that something is changed within, that something is happening in the world. And well, the only thing that we can do with that is to take responsibility of our own projections, to take responsibility of our own shadows, so we contribute with the world to co-create the earth, the new earth that we want for everybody, and to start to perceive the fifth dimension and bring that dimension to earth. The whole point of the ascension process, to embody that part of the soul that make us perceive the fifth dimension, a dimension where suffering and pain are the protagonists. Because, well, at the end of the day, we cannot evolve, we cannot elevate our vibration if we don't master duality. And to master duality, we need to vibrate in the fourth density of consciousness. And for that, there's a long road, but we all can do it. Well, I hope this information serves you well. And I hope to see you in my future videos in this channel. And if you have any comment on any question, you just can write it in the comments, and I will respond as soon as I can. Thank you so much for listening to me. Have a wonderful day. Ciao.